Good day today, Charlie. Start with Nation's Pride. Really good win.
Yeah, no, delighted. As we all know, we saw him there in Dubai winning the Jumeirah Derby. He shipped back and he strengthened during the winter there. We were confident coming into today, and I feel hopefully there's more improvement in time when we start stepping further up in trip as well. So you know, he's in the King Edward there at Ascot. He isn't in the Derby. I mean, we can watch how the trials sort of develop over the next 10 days and then make a decision of whether we need to be supplementing him or not. But a nice horse.
And Noble Truth, I thought, just loved it. He looked so happy to be back on the grass after Saudi.
No, that's right, yeah. You know, my form with dirt racing isn't particularly the highest stat in the world, but there we are. As respects to himself, yeah, look, he's hard on himself, and full credit to Nathan, who's been riding him since he's been back. He was glad to have a day off today from riding him. He's very headstrong. So he's also challenged himself and rider. William gave him a great ride. The plan was always to go over that side. Everyone thinks we were looking to test the ground. It was just simply we just wanted him to race away from the horses so he wasn't getting too competitive too early. And thankfully that's how the race sort of developed. And you know, he was sort of, you could call him the winner some way out, really.
Yeah, you're really good. And speaking of headstrong, Yibir onto New York?
Yep, most definitely. I mean, look, you know, it was always a race coming in today. Of course, on the book, he should have won pulling the cart. But Yibir on these sort of, not saying unconventional tracks, but you know, he ran here as a 2-year-old and didn't handle the dip. And you could say, well, why did you bring him back? You know, we brought him back for a reason. We wanted to get a run into him before we headed off to America for the Man of War. And you know, yes, of course we'd like to have won, but we just know the style of racing is so different here compared to America, and you know, we've seen what he can do out there. So that's where he'll be going to hopefully. You know, get the next few runs in there. The plan is, like I say, to head to the Man of War, and if we're lucky enough to finish in the first 3 there, then we will then you know, bring him back and then head back for the sword dancer.
Okay, excellent. And how are you feeling ahead of tomorrow? 2 real stars drawn opposite sides of the track.
Yeah, no, look, the draw doesn't worry me. The straight mile there and the stalls at the centre of the track. So it's just a nice clean race, and you know, in an ideal world, everyone would love to see them all racing up the centre of the track. We won't know that until obviously those gates being open, but couldn't be any happier with the pair of them. Native Trail drawing 15, has the right horses around him, I feel, and likewise with Coroebus in 1 there. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and it's very exciting for the whole team.
And why the decision just quickly to give one a prep and not the other one?
Just because Native Trail, he's a big strong boy. He was showing his wellness, and I was always had it in mind to give him a prep here in the Craven. Coroebus we muted about whether we would go to the Greenham with him, but he's you know, he's a son of Dubai that he's had his 3 runs have been here at Newmarket, and I didn't want to challenge him 2 weeks out from the Guineas by going to Newbury, knowing that we hadn't done any sort of form of travelling with him. So you know, I got more than what I needed out of his gallop he had here the morning of the Craven.